YouTube? Back on here again. I'm gonna talk about. Hey, let's open up with a joke. There was a movie. John Travolta plays in it. There's a crack doctor. He's gonna cut the umbilical cord. He's like, no, 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 and the joke is, I guess, he was going to circumcise the baby because he doesn't know what he's doing, and you know. Now, some people, I guess it could be cutting off his dick, but sex changes hadn't quite came into vogue yet, so I'm thinking that wouldn't be the case. Now, I could be wrong. I don't really know. There's been dog, for the record. Give-a-dib-a-doo. I don't know why I told you that. I thought it was funny. It's funny in my brain. It was a joke in a movie. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Just say I don't shave anymore. Stop my life. I used to shave. I'll put on makeup. Trying to be a chick, actually. Then at some point I figured, what the fuck's the porn? No one gives a shit, and I ain't getting no younger, so fuck it. The porn is, the guy who never gets the chick. Hey. I'm not sure why I'm on here. Maybe to prove I can do it, because there for a little while I was kind of screwed on the internet. WWE. Vince Russo. Let's talk about him. Funny thing, they say Vince Russo created the electrified steel cage match. It did not work. Now, that was not true. It was actually Dutch Mantell who got the idea from a promotion in Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico started that ideal. And yes, this is going to be one hell of a boring podcast. I really don't know what to talk about. But Puerto Rico started ideal. But people were chanting fire Russo. Russo had nothing to do with it. Now, the last rights match was Sting and I think Abyss or someone else. The last rights match, that was Bruce's ideal, and he took full advantage of that. I took full credibility or whatever for that. Full blame. It was not in reality what he had in his mind, but that was not a good match. That was a bad match. Actually, more like I mean, personally, I thought it was a good match. Actually, more of an okay match. Now, that's also because I like gothic culture and caskets and things like that. So maybe if I wasn't, I wouldn't like it. But the point is, I don't even know the point is. The point is, he took full blame. What else do you want? Do you want the guy to die? What do you want from him? He came up also, by the way, with the Rock heel turn at Survivor Series 98. He came up with the Val Venus character, came up with pretty much helped develop the Goldust character. Vince McMahon only had an ideal what he would be, and that was a gay icon. He came up with things like Brian Penny's lingerie, bikinis, Staples breast prints, and Cornette, by the way, railed on freaking Kevin Dunn, by the way, that you give shit to, even though he's a great producer. Kevin Dunn wanted to really pan in on that and focus on Sable, and because that was going to be the big moment of the night. We all know that. Stone Cold, Undertaker had a lackluster match. It was decent. It was good. A great story. Didn't really pan out. That main event didn't. Everyone remembers Sable and the big tits and the fucking handprints. And Kevin Dunn wanted to pan in on that, and ultimately he did. Cornette wanted to talk about everything else in the song because he's an old school wrestling guy. And Russo's a sports entertainment guy that helped really us in the Attitude Era. Of course, you have to give credit to Heyman and Bischoff for, first of all, ECW, and then the NWO and the Crow Steam angle. Crow Sting and the NWO really helped Russo usher in the Attitude Era. ECW, NWO, Crow Sting, NWO, ECW, Russo, Attitude Era. So well, there's that. What else was I gonna say? I don't even know. 5 minutes, 34 seconds into this, and I keeps going. The talk clock keeps ticking, and I said what shit. I tell you what, let's talk to Scooby. Oh, let me get my beer here. Scooby, Scooby. Look at me. Look. Look. Camera. You're on a wire camera. You're on what was a candy camera. Okay, now back to what I was talking about. I don't know what I was talking about. Biden this, but you hate Biden. Let's see, where were we at prior to Biden? Yes. The second coming of the Black Plague, this time in the Americas. I'm still in a massive economic recession. We're just barely now coming out of. Stores laid barren, nothing on the shelves, and an orange man who took a picture looking like something from The Omen. Okay, where are we now? Out of Afghanistan, economic recovery. What's something else? I think George Floyd was pardoned before Biden became president, was he? But that happened. A lot of good stuff. Okay. Jack. Either way, my philosopher, my mentor, Charles Manson. Something else, Biden shares in common with him. He likes to say Jack. I don't know why, but he does. Jack. And this for a nearly senile 70-something-year-old man, and yet Trump couldn't get the job done. He did. So good for you, Republicans. And you also got your ass kicked in the primaries. That's good enough. You also got your asses kicked in the primaries. What else? Mandela effect. Life is like a box of chocolates. Life was like a box of chocolates. Here's the fucking thing about that. Forget about the Mandela effect for a second. What implications of life was like a box of chocolates? If that changed that, I didn't originally say that. Time has changed that. The universe changed it. What does that say? That means we're all dead, doesn't it? Because we're not living anymore. It was, it not is. Life was, not is. Life was like a box of chocolates. Life isn't anymore. So either everything is incredibly predictable, and fuck, who knows, maybe it is, or we're dead. That means something. It sounds like a little detail. It means something. If that changed. Now, if that was the original dialogue, then they thought that was a thing to do. Well, okay. But that's not what the screenplay said. It's not what it says back on the, I think, the VHS box tape, maybe the DVD playset. Not people quoting it through the years. Saturday Night Live had something. Someone said, "Life is like a box of chocolates." So that means something. Luke, I am your father. Now this is a detail, but he doesn't say, "Luke, I am your father." He says, "No, I am your father." Okay, I can see how people get that wrong, but I swear to God, I remember Luke, I am your father. I never was a Star Wars geek. I never really was into that. I liked Star Trek, never really liked Star Wars. What else? That's about all. Peace.